Yo, Shammy, on Sunday, got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to talk about. Usually I let things go up. Hello out there in TV land. Yes, it's Sunday. And I'm here for you. Just want to get some things off my chest and clear the air. Because that's what this is about. What up? What up? Produced by Dev. Let me say hello and address the audience. West Guy, what up? Yeah, what up? Les Perez. Yeah, White Nubian King. What's happening? What is this nigga doing here on Sunday? Let me see some more people in there. Okay, I see it now. I'm not gonna mess with this computer because then they'll drop the sound. I apologize for that. And I want to say something too. I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all DM me something that Queenzflip said on his YouTube channel about me. He addressed me personally. So I feel I have to respond. I usually don't because I know where it's coming from. I've experienced this all my life, so I know where it's coming from. But I will not let somebody lie on my name. This is valuable. This is timeless. I love you, Flip. But love is addressing some things that weren't accurate. And you said something while addressing me that I knew, but you said it out of your mouth. You said it out of your mouth. And I knew it. Good morning, everybody. I didn't want to do this. I'm lying around, but fucking off. But you made a show about addressing what happened while I was down at the studio. And trust me, I never lie. Unless I can't get something that I want. I know how to lie, and it's smooth as peanut butter. You will never know when I'm lying. But not about this. I went to Queenzflip show after I was on Star Show, and Queenzflip called in, and I gave it to him. It was fun. It was light, humor, entertainment. That's what I'm about. Entertainment. You said you had, I said something about Fat Boy, it's BMW, and you said, Queenzflip, you said you had the same car as Fat Boy, which is a BMW X6. I did not press it. I found out that you didn't have that car, and that's when I said to myself, why would somebody say that they had something that they didn't? That's the first flaw of a character. That's the first flaw. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say that. We was bugging out. We was having fun. Why did you slip that lie in? That you had the same car? That's not good. That's whack. It is. It's whack. And people going to get mad at me because I'm telling the truth. I'm here right now. I won't lie. Now let's move on from that, from the X6. I came down there. I brought a bodyguard with me. Why? Because I don't trust nobody, especially if they look like me. Because I know what I possess. I know what I got. I am God's gift. I don't talk like that, but that's what I am. You think I don't know? You think I don't know? I'm the first to know what I got. This mouth is timeless. It doesn't get old. I do, but this don't. Star knew. Howard Stern knows. Everybody knows. I'm not angry. I'm a good dude, man. I come from a great family of wealth. Money. That doesn't make me better. I'm keeping it real this morning. So I go down there. Light shit. Pop, 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 pop. You understand? Light shit. But I knew I was going to be a hit because everywhere I go, I'm a hit. We had fun. We was rocking, rolling. You called, after the show was over, you called me on my way back upstate. You called my phone and you said, yo, you all right, man? That was good. That was crazy. That was fun. And it was. You want to come back down? Yeah, fuck it. Now in my mind, my goal was always to get to the white man. And y'all know what I mean when I say that. This dude got a studio in Midtown. Black dude, nice dude, didn't get high, didn't drink. Flip ain't get high, he don't drink. He had his family there. I said, oh man, this is the ticket. This is the ticket to the white man. He was doing skits up in our Sony. This is how I think. Because you can't get nowhere. And this is a fact. You can't get nowhere with niggas. Oh, they got Gilly the Kid saying it now. Everybody's saying it now. I've been saying it for years. You can't get nowhere with niggas. Don't even try it. Take it from this old man. Take it from me. That's the only way to succeed. I got a couple of Jewish people right now. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not that type of nigga. But they're talking to me. That's a fact. They're talking to me. I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't care. Why? Because I'm good, nigga. Financially, I'm good. This is timeless. So now, I went down there with blah, blah, blah. We having fun. That's what it's about to me. So then they say, yo, you want to do Flip and Space Ghost? You want to do your own show? Yeah. What you gonna call it? Ask Shampoo. Because years ago, I did a show, I did a pilot called Ask the King, while I sit in this big chair and take phone calls. That was a concept that I thought of. I mean, it's not breaking any new ground, but I break the ground. You put me in a chair with a phone, and we can make millions. So I said, let's do Ask Shampoo. We tried to find the oh man, what was that? We needed something from Logic. Can't remember this dude's name. Logic from Ranters Union, whatever that shit's called. He said he lost the password to my followers. That's what it was. I have a lot of followers and he lost the password. So I got to start at zero. He didn't lose the password. He's just another nigga trying to chop me down because I left. See, the problem is when I leave. That's the problem. That's when it becomes argumentative and I don't know what you call it. The Google access. Thank you. I don't know none of this stuff. I'll be 60 in August. And look who I got listening to me. People 60 don't listen to me. I got the young folks. Flip is 30 years younger than me. Anyway, Ask Shampoo starts. First episode. I know what it is. I know the formula. And people say formula like they know. People that say they know the formula don't know the formula. Because I will never divulge it. I will never divulge the formula. Mine, not nobody else's. So when I got down there, no, I did a couple episodes with Flip, right? So I seen, and this is not a slight. This is not a shot. I saw that when he's on the mic by himself, to me, it doesn't have that oomph that you need. Because when you start cursing and calling people F words and all of that stuff, that's because the material is not there. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I never did it when I was down there. Because I don't have to. I don't have to go there. I teeter on the edges. I know what it is. That's my formula. Teeter on the edges. Let y'all, the audience, let you come to the conclusion. I'm sorry about that. I started to say cucumber. This is a response. I'm minding my own business. So, do a couple of shows, everybody love it, blah, blah, blah. Ask Shampoo comes. I said I could do it by myself. That's effortless. But I like to have two women on the sides of me to make it complete. This is all a benefit, a benefit to the platform, to Queenzflip's platform, not mine. I'm not getting nothing. That's not a slight, but it's a fact. So, he's talking about something, $600 quota and all of this stuff. First of all, let me tell you this. I make $425 in this basement, this dungeon, once a week. Maybe I might do twice a week, but once a week, I get 400 and something dollars in my account from YouTube. Let that sink in for a second. Sunk in? So you mean to tell me that on that platform, which got 300,000 views, whatever, I didn't meet 600, and I was doing the show four times in a month. I didn't make $600? How can that make sense? How? See, I don't have to say, you're a liar. You're. I don't have to do that. I'm telling you, I don't want to see fake paperwork and this and that. I don't want to see none of that. That's games. I'm making $400 something in this basement. And I didn't make $600 there. Anyway, I'll give you that premise. I didn't make no money. I was a failure up there. As far as making the quota so I could get some money, I didn't make the quota. Let's keep it right there. You told me, Flip, and I'm not lying. I don't have to say that no more. I'm not going to say it no more. You said that I don't have to pay rent to that studio like King True and a couple of other them, those dudes up there. No, shout out to King True, good dude. But I don't have to pay rent. You told me that. All you have to do is meet the quota of $600, and I'll give you the rest. That's what you said. We didn't sign nothing. There's no paperwork. So please don't show paperwork. There's no paperwork. I was having fun. Now, Ash Shampoo is rocking and rolling because of me. Then you used to be on the show on Ash Shampoo. Flip used to want to be on the show of Ash Shampoo. I didn't need it. I don't need nobody. I can sit there. I'm captivating like that. I don't have a big following and views, but look at the comments. The comments say, we love you, Shammy, because I love them. For real. You don't have to prove loyalty to me. You don't have to do none of that. My love is free. Don't cost you nothing. Okay. Now my mind is old, but I'm still sharp. I'm still remembering. It was a long time ago, 3 years ago. Okay. And that Shampoo's rocking and rolling. Space Ghost love this shit. He used to call me, say, I love this shit. And I know. Hell, I love it. I love me. There is no greater man on earth than me. But I don't wear it on my sleeve. I think it. I used to go home and write notes. I learned that from Star, and I learned it from Howard Stern, two of the greatest. You got to take notes. You have to be prepared for the show. It's not something you just throw up there, because you know what's going to happen? You're going to run out of things to say, and then you're going to start cursing and yelling at the audience because you ran out of things to say. That's what happens. I know this mic. I know this mic like the back of my hand. Okay. Then you said last night, they sent it to me. You said you sabotaged my show. I had the female co-host sitting next to me. and it was going so good that you had to sabotage my show? Why? Why? And you didn't know that they can't take it. You said you took away my co-host. I'm repeating what you said. I'm not alleging it. I'm not saying allegedly. You said this. I got the tape. They sent it to me. That's how much they love me. You said, yeah, I sabotaged his show. Wow. Wow. Now let me tell you why. I said, Flip used to say, can you stay for the callers? After I did Ask Shampoo. And I said, Flip, I don't like to be overexposed. That's why you don't see me on Instagram 24 hours a day, YouTube 24 hours a day. Because hell, I get tired of looking at me. I like to be like, I can't describe it. I don't want to be seen that much because it overexposes you. That's my opinion. Other people, I don't think about nobody else. And then you didn't like the fact that I didn't want to do the callers because that was your thing. You used to come into the show while Ask Shampoo was going on and try to shorten it. Like, hurry up, because I got to get to my show. That's what you said. And I remember it like yesterday. Now, fast forward now, you said you took the co-host from me and all of this stuff. So you said you sabotaged my show. So how could, now listen to this part. How could I make the $600 quota that you said I didn't make, which I know I did? But how could I make it if you're sabotaging my show? You should want to make my show better so I can make the quota. That makes sense to me. So Minnie, Alexa, Stace, you brought them there. I don't know these people, but I do know whoever sits next to me will become a star. I don't know about making money because that ain't my platform. But they will become a star. Not taking a shot at them. But while they're talking, I have to know when to pick it up. Because I'm not going to sit there and drown. We have an audience to entertain. So I'm not going to let somebody keep talking and repeating themselves because that becomes boring to the audience. And I'm not here to bore anybody. I get bored quick, so I know what it is. I never cursed I never did all of that slander shit up there on that platform. Why? Because number one, I'm in somebody else's house. I can go there with the best of them. Now let me say this. So when the callers came on right after Ask Shampoo, they're gonna say, "Where's Shampoo?" It's inevitable. It goes right on after. So that means they was, you know what I'm saying? They was getting ready they was whacking off because Ask Shampoo was rocking. Then it cut off. And then you brought the callers on. That puts more pressure on the callers. So you said, Shampoo, can you stay? Can you stay? I'm packing up. I don't want to do no other shows. I'm putting on my knapsack. I'm getting all my stuff, my notes, notebooks, all the work I put in to come down there. I didn't shoot off the hip. That morning I was getting news reports and all kind of shit. I was prepared. You said it. Because you can't deny that. I was prepared to do a show. Now I got to go way back upstate. Drunk, feeling good, feeling bad, whatever. Had a headache. Now I got to stay to the callers to pick that up. It's a compliment that you said stay, but you got to respect the fact that I don't want to be seen that much. But I stayed. A couple of times I stayed. And then what happened was, to me, you started bringing people down there to try to unseat me. Like, and it goes along with you saying you sabotage my show, Ask Shampoo. Now on the callers, you got to bring people down here to argue with me. Or I don't know what, to create tension. I'm not about that. You had J.O. come down there. Mo. I was telling a story about how I used to smack my wife. And he's fake getting mad so he can combat me. How are you going to disagree? That's my wife. I do what the fuck I want to do with her. Oh, I'm about helping women. And this was Mo. I'm about saving women. So I let him go on with that because the audience don't like to hear that. See, I know the audience because I'm them. I'm not above the audience. I'm in the audience. That's how my mind goes. My mind works like that. I never thought I was above anybody. Well, I do, but you'll never know it because I don't show it. I don't show it. So there was some short dude with his wife. Oh, yeah. So what? You got to roll. It was creating a hostile work environment. That's what it was doing. It was creating a hostile work environment. I used to leave there with a fucking headache. Niggas yelling and screaming because they can't compete with me. I don't talk like this and I won't talk like this no more. But I want you guys to know that I know. You took a bag of food and smacked me in the face with it. You think I forgot that? Do you honestly think I forgot that? I'm the closest thing to God on this. When you smack me with that shit, I ain't gonna lie, I want to cut you. I wanted to cut you. I did. But I'm not stupid. You go to jail. I'm not stupid like that. But believe me, I want to cut you. That wasn't for entertainment. Because nobody gets entertained by that. That was out of spite and anger. That's what it was. When y'all had that fight with that guy down there in the street, I don't know if he got the best. I don't know what happened. But when you invited him back up in the studio, and J.O. comes down there and starts a fight in the studio on camera. And while you was trying to act like you was breaking it up, you punched him. I saw that. And I said, wow, what the hell was that? You talking about character? That was insane. Yo, stop. Pow. Stop. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that. I couldn't believe it. It was unbelievable. Yeah, people laughed at it and tried to. It was crazy. And I called you. I said, I hope that God don't sue you. You listen to me. I call you. I used to call you all the time. I told you to landscape by where you live. That corner, you got you got the house on the corner, and the branches was coming over the sidewalk. That's not no fault to you. You didn't know. But I said, yo, you should get a landscaper to trim all of that stuff up. Number one, it looks better. That's actually the only reason why you would do it. And you did it. You listened, you got a landscape, and it looked beautiful. You said it. They sent me the tape yesterday. You called it gardening. That's not gardening, it's landscaping. That's just a correction. That's landscaping. Okay. We was cool. I love you, Flip. I love you. You never say that to me. I never did nothing to you. Never. I never do nothing to you. Nigga, you the jokester. We joke around. You can't take jokes. I can. Them niggas was coming down there threatening me. Because of this. Look, because of this mouth. Bunch of niggas from Queens. I'm bad for business. How? How could I be bad for business and you ask me to stay on and help the other shows? How? It doesn't match. Howard Stern is a billionaire. He never said I was bad for business. I'm good for business. That's not, listen, I can compliment somebody and still correct them. This is not, I'm arguing with Flip. No, I'm correcting it on what happened. I used to drive for money, and I know what people think. Oh, he got money already. He don't need no money. You don't have to count my, I'm not saying you. That's what people been doing with me all my life. Don't count my pockets. One knucklehead called in, I think his name was Bread. Some old country nigga from sound like he's from Alabama. Don't have I interviewed him one time. He don't got an ounce of brain in his head. I clowned him the whole interview and he didn't even know it. Bread man. He said, oh, shit, you know, he gonna call up Flip kissing ass. Oh, you know, all he wanted was, it sounded like he just got finished slaughtering pigs. And he gonna say, oh, he just wanted a job. Yeah. I don't want to try to build something so I can do it. I'm too old for that. You fall for that, Brett. You gonna fall for that. I want my money now. Yeah, I want a job. And you pay me every week. That's what I want. That's what I wanted. Didn't know that. How could, then he said, I helped you monetize. He did. He helped me monetize Ask Shampoo. But let me ask you a question, audience. When was I going to use it if I'm there doing Ask Shampoo? See how stuff sounds good? I'm using it now because I'm not there. So showing me how to monetize my channel. So I'm supposed to go home and create Ask Shampoo again and get monetized? I am so brilliant. I just don't show it. I know it. I don't have to show it. I know it. Thank you for the super chat. Sam, you're such a good dude that you didn't see what we all seeing in real time. But I've never heard somebody come out and say, I sabotaged your show. I never, ever heard. I know they do it, but that's verification for me. That's vindication. I felt so good when he said it out of his mouth because I already knew it. Minnie, Alexa, Chicken, whoever's sitting next to. Now, if you try to bring those people back, this is just some advice. See how much I love you? If you try to bring them back, it would only create memories of me. That's a fact. Don't do it. Bring some new people on. That way you can get away from me. Or, I'm just giving you advice. I'm trying to make a $600 quota so I can make some money, and you say I sabotaged your show. Wow, that's mind-blowing. You say you hurt. That's crazy. I would never do that to somebody. I would try to make your show. Then wait, let me bring something else. Let me bring up the Nipsey Hussle thing. Then I'm gonna bring somebody on. The Nipsey Hussle thing was crazy. Hello? Hello? Anyway, the Nipsey Hussle thing was crazy.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, stay right there for 1 second.
Yep.
The Nipsey Hussle thing was crazy. I didn't know anything about Nipsey Hussle. I didn't know his music. I didn't know he wasn't black. All I know is some pretty dude with beautiful hair and a beautiful wife, beautiful kids from Africa somewhere. I don't know where he was from. I didn't know the importance of him in the music industry. I didn't. So, the fucker, who cares? People know about him. Who cares if I don't know about him? Stop thinking I'm not important. I know you think I am, but stop that. Try to resist that. So when I said F Nipsey Hussle, and I did say that, I didn't mean F him personally. I didn't know about him. I just know all of these people, just like when Star had Flip on from the beginning. Everybody on number 9, all of them was talking about his skits and how good he was. My mind was, I was sitting there going, hey man, fuck him. And Star loved it because it wasn't malice. It was like, oh, I know. So I go in the gear. Oh, I know. I forgot his name. Fat Boy. I was starting to say, well, Fat Boy is the beat. And Flip said, I've been doing it longer than him. I said, that don't mean you better. We going back and forth. It was fun. It was fun. So this is the same premise. I didn't know nothing about Nipsey Hussle. Now listen to this part. This gave all of them clowns that were coming down there trying to unseat me and throw me off my game and threatening me, my life. Threatening my life because I'm talking on a microphone? Are you kidding me? You're going to show me how powerful I am when I already know how powerful I am? You're going to really show me like that? King Face, rest in peace. He was the first one. He wanted to be conditioner. Flip said, oh, that's a good idea. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Not to me, it ain't. To be a conditioner, to me, you got to be, I can't describe it. That's hard. I didn't like that. Then he said, oh, I used to beat up women. He going to go over. But I don't agree with that, what he was saying about women. Then Mo said, oh, I love women and we shouldn't treat women. Duh. See, the problem is, I'll tell you the problem. People see something and think it's easy to do because you're doing it. So anytime Dick and Harry can come from Queens or come from and get on the microphone and think they're entertaining. Hell, J.O. came down there with a mask on. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? I'm not clowning. I'm critiquing it. Just like I do any other show. He came down there with a mask. I kid you not. All in an effort to make people forget about me. That's what it was. I was going with headaches. Niggas was screaming out of their lungs. What you talking about? Nigga, I'll fuck you up. Like, ask me to fight me. Now, Mano, God bless him, and I love Mano. Flip said they looking for me. Listen to this. Flip snitched on Mano, saying they coming down. Am I right, Dupree?
Yeah, absolutely correct.
They coming down to get you. Him and two other people. Are you kidding me?
Two gangbangers.
Two gangbangers gonna come and do something to me? J.O., he coming down there right now. I know Nipsey Hussle. He damn near like my cousin. So all these people coming down to kill me. Let me ask them a question. Did you send flowers to the funeral service? Mano probably did. I'm taking Mano out of it. He's famous. Did any of these people send flowers? Don't say you did. Don't say you did. Did you send flowers to the funeral service? My aunt just died. People calling me up all over the place. She was huge in Harlem. I'm not going to go to what she did. She died at 97 years old. Everybody in Harlem knew her. I don't brag about that. Niggas never knew if they touched me, it'd be over for them. Over.
They got to understand, man. It's Shampoo, and I apologize for stepping on you right now, but it's only the ignorant, slave-minded niggas that believe that they're the only group that believes that their emotions change the law, that their emotions determine the law. So if I say something you don't like, if I say something out of my mouth that you don't like, you have the right to harm me, threaten me, bring two gang-banging, probably prior criminals with records up the ass to come harm me, to kill me, to hurt me over words.
Well,
go ahead, Mr. Yeah, go ahead, Mr. Gangbanger. Go ahead, Mr. Gangbanger. Try to touch me. I will take your life and sue your estate. I will take your life and sue your estate. They will bury you with an EBT card.
That's a fact. That's a fact. What, you think I'm soft?
Donations.
Flip called me. Flip was the one. He should have been the one that came to my defense. I was on his platform. Why would you join in with that? Yo, they're gonna come, like trying to scare me. Why would you do that?
Why would you say that? And that man has a prior record. The state already looks at him as a criminal. And I'll say this, I said nothing but positive things about Flip. He keep mentioning like I'm some IG top, like I was supposed to jump on some plane or something when there was no business being done. Queenzflip spoke to me on the phone with you, Shampoo. Am I correct?
Yes. Go on. You did that. That's you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I pitched him an idea, right? A rough draft of an idea, right? Very rough, right?
These are facts.
What was his response to those ideas?
Nah, I don't want to do it.
But on the phone, what was it?
No. On the phone, it was. Behind the scenes, it was, yo, that's a good idea. Yo,
he said, write it up.
That's what he said.
He said, write it up. I said, you send it to his people, meaning, I guess, his IG page or his email address. So I sent it to him 2 hours later.
What was the name of the show? So
You Think You Can Flip.
So You Think You Can Flip.
You can flip.
And
why did that premise come?
Why did you think of that premise? We talked about it.
Let's get to that. Great question. We got to that premise because he had a cesspool of nobodies around him. And this is excluding G Money and Space Ghost, the incredible Space Ghost. This is not including them. I'm talking about everybody.
That's what you're saying.
Slaughterhouse, a smorgasbord of nobodies, a nothing with cheese factory. Like, it was crazy, the people coming up there just to be cute, just to be cool, not to do business, not to monetize this. You see what Logan Paul and them got around him? Business-minded people. Flip got a bunch of niggas around him wanting to capitalize off him. We brought something to the table, a concept. So you think you could flip, because everybody came down there thinking they were going to be the next Queenzflip.
That's what we said. We said you got people coming out and they trying to be Queenzflip. They think it's easy. They think
it's easy.
Yeah, that's what they
He loved the premise, sent it to him. Okay, it's no problem. You didn't want to do it. That's how this thing goes. You throw something at a wall. Sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. But this idea that I'm trying to weave myself into something, and I'm supposed to jump on some flight to introduce myself, my nigga, please. That's disrespectful. With all due respect, that's very disrespectful. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a homeowner, okay? I run property over here, okay? I got to get on my rider and ride around my property and cut grass. I ain't got no time to meet some nigga in Harlem around a bunch of savages around him when y'all threatening Shampoo at the studio, when you smacking Shampoo with a bag of fucking food because you're offended that he's better than you. I said it. He's better than you. That's the truth. I can tell the truth, too. Your Power Rangers skit is one of the greatest skits to ever reach YouTube. That's a fact. That's my opinion. Fat Boy stole your style. That's a fact. That's my opinion. See how I could do that? That's called tennis.
No, it's called the truth. It's called the truth.
It's the truth. I'm throwing you the truth and I'm playing. I know, but you knew Shampoo was better than you, but you wanted that around you. Shit, you wanted the whole Star in the Morning around you. You literally try to rip off everything Star just did. That's exactly what your game plan was. It didn't work, but Shampoo was a star, and you saw that. I told Shampoo on the phone one time, I said, Shampoo, Flip is using Act Shampoo as a fluffer. You said, what? I was like they do in porn. They get somebody there to the set to fluff up, get the dude hard, and then he gets to going in the film. He was using you to lead into his show, his platform. At that point, before he didn't need you.
It was called
He was hot.
The Callers.
He was hot. He was fish grease hot. He didn't need nobody. That nigga was on fire. That's a fact. He was on fire. No one can take that from Queenzflip. He is a generational YouTube icon. I could never take that away. I wouldn't try to, because as a black man of Haitian descent and Jamaican descent. His mother's a beautiful woman that I saw speak on a show, and I felt like I was listening to my aunt. I will always show that kind of respect. JR looks like a well-groomed, handsome young man that he raised. But we're going to talk about the business. To say that
we're talking about business here.
To say that Shampoo didn't reach the goal, how could he reach the goal when you're handicapping him?
You said
What happened to Minnie? What happened to Minnie, ladies and gentlemen? Can anybody tell me what happened to Minnie? Was Minnie not bullied? Was Minnie not meant to felt like she wasn't wanted at the studio and told repeatedly, you only want to do Act Shampoo. You only want to do Act. Well, that's what you brought her down there for. But now that that's all she want to do and it's succeeding, Minnie was being bullied. Let's move on from Minnie. There's a list, there's a plethora of names. Alexa, little cute Alexa, right? She's in there working with you. I think at that time, Stacey's there as well, right? So now you're working with Alexa. The very first episode, I believe you received a phone call Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you received a phone call where somebody was saying words like, "Do you miss me, boo?" and "Baby, boo, boo," and you know, that pacifier talk on the phone on your show. Immediately after that, it started becoming very clear that person was going to get removed from your show because she was laying on tables with King Face spitting liquor in her mouth. Degrading stuff.
How is that entertaining?
How is that entertainment?
But see, a grown-ass man spitting in a girl's mouth?
In a young girl's mouth. How is that entertainment?
Where was Mo then? Where was Mo?
Oh, nowhere. That's cool, Mr. Mo. Let's get to him, Mr. Old Man Mo. How old is he now? 63? So he probably in the right...
I don't want to get into personal stab.
You're right.
Let's stay with what happened. They don't know me.
They don't know you at all.
How could you be that mad at me?
It wasn't mad. It almost seemed like...
Because I think that maybe because Flip said I sabotaged, he sabotaged Ash Shampoo. He admitted that. So
he admitted that. He was very honest.
Maybe you told them to come down there and get me.
You're right. Absolutely. And why wouldn't you think that? I watched a gang of guys sit around you arguing with you. The dude that used to box, there was a dude in there like 30 years old that said he was an amateur boxer, may have been a Golden Glove champ. Respect him. That's hard to do. He came up there with his wife. They look like a lovely couple. But for some reason, this dude that's so disciplined in a martial art is being this violent to somebody older than him. That didn't make sense to me. It's very hard to get in those Golden Gloves. You got to be very disciplined. And to be that crazy that you're really threatening Shampoo to fight him. I want to fight. Mo want to fight. What's the guy that quit his day job to become a failed mixtape rapper? I forgot the guy's name, but that guy's threatening you.
J.O.
He's threatening you, making threats. I'm coming down there. He said, when you said F Nipsey Hussle, it was not to the degree that they made it.
No.
They made it with that word. They used it. They used it to try to get rid of you again.
You know why you know that? Because they didn't send flowers to the funeral.
Did they? Did they send anything? Did anybody send? Did you help the marathon continue?
Yeah.
Any of those guys that was going to harm someone? Any of those guys? Mm-hmm.
Let me just say this. I bought 4 hoodies from the marathon so the marathon can continue. I got ripped off.
Did you get your product?
No, I didn't receive.
No, you didn't get your product.
I spent over $160, I think $170 something for 4 hoodies.
And what did you tell me? You said that young man was murdered untimely. He didn't know he was going to die like that. He probably didn't have his affairs in order. So I'm not mad that his business is not in order. They took that man's life. You told me this man got fake. You said, though, the reason why they killed him is because his hair was beautiful. I laughed on the phone. You said that nigga had the prettiest hair I ever seen in my life. His beard is silky. You said that nigga was jealous of him and because he came back and kicked him. You said that nigga was jealous because that was a pretty ass nigga. That's what you said. You didn't know Aramis, the guy that was a good husband and father. You didn't know that person at all.
No.
That's what you said, and you didn't say F Nipsey like I don't care that he's dead. They were telling you can't speak about him. Your FU was more of he's a celebrity, a public figure, which I mean I can't talk about.
That's what that was.
That's what it was, an expression of that.
They knew that. They
knew that. They played off of it. And who posted it? You said that in a private business in the studio. That got posted. You didn't say that out loud, just to the public.
Get that, folks. I never said it on air.
Never said it on air.
That was off air. And then it made it it got out there. How? I don't know.
And all this like, oh, you were afraid of Mano. They joked about it like, oh, you were scared. Why wouldn't you be? Well, the only people that are not afraid are niggas with nothing to lose. Yeah. What does a mother bear fear? She fears her young being eaten by savages. A mother bird, dogs, cats. So that's evidence that nature in the fabric, weaved within the fabric of nature, is this feeling of fear, right? So only broke niggas, mindless niggas, they fear nothing. They fear nothing because they have nothing to lose. You have a family. You're a homeowner. You're a business runner. You have things you're doing in life.
I'm a landlord. It goes on and on.
You're a landlord. You're not supposed to be afraid of some 40-year-old rapper with a prison record allegedly saying he's going to physically harm you with some gang members.
I'm coming down there right now. over Nipsey Hussle. That's my cousin. That's almost like my cousin.
Yeah. That's why I knew. I had what had happened, son. I had like one day I had like saw him in the studio and like Nipsey like walked by. I could smell his cologne, so I like know him. I know he wear juke. I know Nip like juke cologne, so I like wow. You know what I'm saying, God? Yeah, I like know him. You know what I'm saying? Like well, in retro perspective, and my retro perspective, that was like my best friend because I know he like Tommy Hilfiger cologne too, son. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Word. Like get out of here with that, nigga. You threatened Shampoo to try to capitalize because you couldn't find your failed ass rapper way up there with your cousin. Flip your cousin, nigga, and you can make a career. And you don't like Flip, nigga, because you felt like Flip owed you something. Flip used to live with you, right, nigga? Flip used to live with this person. Let's get into some details. So you feel like Flip owe you, and Flip know I'm speaking the truth. He knows you feel like Flip owe you, but Flip don't owe you a goddamn thing. You want him to take you up there to Sony. Why he taking TMS? Why he fucking with Shampoo? Why he with them? Why he not putting his cousin on? Nigga, because maybe he don't believe in you. You ever thought of that? Maybe when a nigga played your mixtape, the nigga went to sleep. You ever thought of that? Maybe JR was nodding off too. And he said, Dad, car, park. We're falling asleep, son. We gotta get something to eat. Like maybe that's what happened when they put your CD on. So stop begging Flip. Stop. Y'all went up there to beg Flip. We tried to bring Flip something that he could work with.
Yeah, I said, Flip, let's get another studio. Because this studio, people seen it so much. Not a slight to the studio. Let's do something fresh. He said it. He just said it last night. I want to go half and half on the studio and do that's the next show. The Arsenio, Flip
Flipsenio Hall, Bill Maher show. It was the vibe was plain and simple. Once again, Flip is a business. Flip can say, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Yep. He can actually say that. That's a fact. I don't have to take anything from Flip to be honest with Flip. See, y'all think Flip like y'all lying to him, all you knee suckers and bootlickers around him. Y'all think people that get a little success like Flip want to be lied to. No, he really wants somebody to tell him the truth. He gets mad at them and then he respects them telling them the truth. But y'all niggas too scared. His current conglomerate around him, you're too scared to be honest. Flip needed an upgrade at that point. His image, the idea of keep jumping. How long could Flip jump through a goddamn table? How many pizza shops could this father run into and jump through and harm himself like he's Jimmy Superfly Snooker off the top buckle? How many tables, how many donuts can he throw against the wall and Gatorade bottles can he pour on himself before he needs to upgrade and realize he's more talented than that? Me writing something for Flip was to prove how talented he was. The fact that I said this nigga should be trying to do some Sanford and Son type shit with JR. He should be, this is the fact. I see a star in Flip. But Flip couldn't see it in himself in that way. That street shit fails you, Flip. The street shit fails you, Flip. You were raised by a good mother, Flip. Fuck that street shit. We were talking F that street shit. Yeah. Go get some real money, some Nick Cannon checks. Nick Cannon checks. They leave Flip out of everything.
You way more talented than him. I say, yo, come out with the suit on. Come out with you don't have to be glamorous. Be Flip. Come out there with the suit on, could be a little too small. Have fun.
Have fun.
I'm already sitting on the couch.
Open monologue. Open monologue.
The key to a show, the key to a good show, believe it or not, is to not need anybody, to not need guests. That's the premise of a good talk show. Is that you want the guests to get out of there so they can get back to the host. That's how I always looked at it.
The idea that Flipsenio Hall, Bill Maher shit was for everybody, not just Flip. Flip and you were going to sit there. Flip was going to open it with a monologue and a tux or some fly dude. You know what I mean? Something he like. Be Flip with the hat he wear, looking cool. To open maybe a 3-minute, 4-minute open monologue. Go sit down. We were going to rent out like a theater. Right? Let people promote. Let people know, come down here, come in, come join us, come hang out, come party with us. We're going to shoot this show live. We're talking about doing 4 or 5 shows to pitch. 4 or 5 shows, film on location, and then take it to pitch it to Netflix, NBC.
Let me ask. That's what it was. And I said, I'll pay half. Has anybody, don't say, yeah, they did. As any one of them from Queens, has any of them ever came to you and said, here goes some money, let's do this?
Let's do something. Let's do something. I'll go half with you.
I'll wait.
He knows it's the truth.
I said, we'll go to a studio, we'll film 5 episodes. We could do that shit like that. We don't even need celebrities. We could bring sanitation workers.
That was the premise.
We had it in the script.
Forget the celebrities. Make the average Joe somebody again. Let's talk to the school teacher, the bus driver.
Yep. That was the premise of the show.
The crackhead, all of it, whoever. Let's talk to people, the ex-crackhead, the prisoner. You know what I mean? It was a regular, everyday show. And at the end of it, somebody was talking about promoting local talent or, you know what I mean, like tri-state area talent, singers, rappers, performers to come on stage and flip you like, ladies and gentlemen.
It was like it would have been like Maury Povich. Maury Povich just sat there. The people did the show. You remember the Maury Povich formula?
Yeah, I remember.
Them people used to be fighting and shit for 10 minutes. And then he would come in and say, well, listen, now do you still love him? And then they keep going on again. You would have sat at the desk, just like Jimmy Kimmel and them. I'm already sitting there. And we talking about our weekend or this and that. We could do that shit for the whole hour.
Yeah. Then
we got a teacher or this person coming up, a politician. Nobody famous. Because my premise was, when you get like Joe Budden, and no slight to Joe Budden, but the more famous people get, the more closed they get in their opinions. You understand? The more famous you get, the more you feel like, oh, I can't say that. I can't touch that.
It's a defense mechanism.
Yes.
It's a defense mechanism, yeah.
Yeah. But so if you get average people to come on there, the bus driver, he can tell you stories about people on the bus.
Exactly. Everyday shit that we all go through. You know, that's what made Seinfeld so great. That it was absolutely a show about nothing. They marketed Seinfeld as a show absolutely about nothing. And then what you see on the show, if anybody ever watched it, you see Jerry doing everyday stuff.
Yep.
And somehow, when every time they re-up, they get 400 or 500 million, depending on the platform they on. So those are the premises.
Let me say this. If we did that show, the flip, you think you could flip? The flip Cineo show or any of that, do you think it would lose?
No.
It would never lose. Number one,
and
I don't want to sound cocky. You producing it and I'm in it. How will it lose? How?
Yeah. And I never tried to this premise, like, you gotta knock it off with this Supreme or like I'm trying something shady. Motherfucker, I live in Maine, okay?
Ain't nothing shady up in Maine.
No, motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, come up here and get some fresh air if you like. But like, stop playing. Like, I'm kayaking again today. So like, stop playing with all these premises of like, I'm gonna come down here. I wrote something for you. You didn't want to do it. That's that, nigga. I'm gonna go kayaking.
Why would you say he has to fly from Maine? But
yeah.
Why?
Like for what? To do what? When we need to sit down to agree. Yeah, when we need to sit down to agree to something. The problem is most of these people, they feel like they only respect. If I was somebody pitching this from BET, you think he was just a regular guy that worked for BET? You think he would have treated it that way?
No,
it's because his perception of things. Their perception of things is inaccurate. They don't know stuff. They're ignorant to many things. And I told you then, and I'll say it out because I can be honest. I said no reason to be mad. There's never a reason to be angry because people make their own beds.
Yeah.
People make simple as that. People make their own. When you make your bed, right, and the grandmother say you gotta sleep in it. Now he's sleeping in it.
And he said that he called me. First of all, Flip called me about a show about world news. He said, you good at the news, man. We do world news. News from all around the world. I said, can you get it bought? Can you get a deal for it? Oh, we got to do the shows first. Somebody said, I said, oh, no. Now we got to do 80 of them shows?
That's the problem, Shampoo. People don't tell the truth.
My vision was to shoot 5 episodes. Shampoo was fun. I ain't gonna lie. But you talk about business, here go 5,000. You put up 5,000. We'll get a fucking butter ass building with bricks, exposed bricks. And we sit there with a couch. We buy the couch, buy the chair, the desk.
Right. Get away from the cream walls and the cream pleather background and all that. Everybody shows cream and television set.
Yo, you the star of the show, Flip. I'm sitting on the couch. When you come out, it was bulletproof. It was bulletproof.
He's the star. That was the thing. But what happens is people, that's the problem with, and it's not, let's move Flip. I don't want to make this like everything isn't addressing Flip that I'm saying out of my mouth at all. But I'm just saying, and I appreciate any nice thing he said to me, but he talks about you giving a backhanded compliment, but he gives one painting this perception like I was up to something or wanted something. Nigga, you spoke to me on the phone. I told you exactly what we were trying to do. It didn't cost you $1. You didn't want to do it. That shit never bothered me. That's how that business works. You should know that. I thought you would know that when you pitch something, people don't have to like it or want to do it. That's what I thought you understood, Flip. But I don't know if you did. But I never took it as you had to do something or I'm using Shampoo.
We're trying to make money. We're trying to make money.
But niggas don't want people to make money. Niggas would rather be broke than make money with other niggas. That's why you can't get money with niggas because they sabotage your show.
So in other words, because he said the shows that was great ideas. He said it off the air. So don't say come on the air and say they wasn't something I wanted to do. You said they were good ideas.
He said it on air that it was good. That it was good. Okay. So if he says it's not, then he's just lying, and he'll admit to that someday when he feels good about it. But what happened to another cause, Lansky? What happened to Lansky? Wasn't Lansky constantly being embarrassed and bullied and mistreated, thrown and flung from his chair, threatened, and like Lansky was mistreated completely too. So Lansky started acting different on your show. He started standing on the table. Lansky was feeling that pressure because y'all went there to get money. Yep. He invited y'all there to get money.
That's what I thought.
So I look at the fruit that a tree bears. When I don't prejudge people. I just look at the fruit that the tree bears. So look at all of the wood, like Star is a tree. Look at the plentiful of fruit that is grown from that tree. Dane is very successful. Yeah. You're successful. Yeah. Number 9 is still a mouth is a mouth. He's still being classic 9. Yeah. Right? You look at the thing, right? You see the fruit, you see the growth, you see people bloom, the Charlemagnes that came out of the tree of Star, right? You see it. You see the modern day DJ Academics came off the tree of Star. Joe Button came off the tree of Star. So I'm saying judge a tree by its fruit. Howard Stern has many fruit on his tree as well. You got fruit on your tree. So when I look at the tree of Flip and I look at the fruit and you can't ask the audience not to notice the condition the fruit seems to be in consistently. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say it like that. You can't judge the audience when we're narrowing it down to look at the fruit that a tree bears. You cannot blame the audience for noticing the condition that the fruit seems to consistently be in. Consistently be in.
I could not believe my ears when he said, I sabotaged your show. That will stick with me forever because it makes sense. It makes sense on everything I'm saying. Everything. We're not going to do that show because there's Shampoo involved in it.
Yeah. And it's his man Dupree. And I don't want that.
I don't want that because they involved.
I don't want that. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the way it went. That's the way it went.
You honestly think J.O. he made a drink after a Queenzflip? You think that he doesn't want him to stop by there and buy drinks? You think he don't want Queenzflip to come over there and drink a Queenzflip? Of
course, he owes him. He owes him.
It's not even that. Oh, it's just you think that.
Yeah, he don't owe nobody.
Then
but his children and his wife. That's what the people he owes.
I used to tell him that.
Hell yeah. Fuck them niggas, man. Hell no. That nigga got a beautiful family. He don't owe nobody shit, nigga. That nigga, God bless Flip. That's a fact. God bless Flip with some talent, and he blessed him at home with family. And I know that shit ain't come easy. I know it takes hard work to be a dad and a husband. So I don't play games with that. I don't joke about that. I think that we even worked on music for his son. How could I disrespect the family? I could never. His mother seems like a wise woman.
That's true. His mother, man. Me and his mother would have been the best of friends.
Oh my God, information queen. You could tell the spirit. You could just feel it through this television.
But if she said that I like Shampoo, he would get. I don't understand the anger towards me.
Get upset because you outshine, and that's what they don't. They believe in the bullshit 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master. Well, there's one rule missing from that. Maybe the master should not be ever outshined. Maybe the master needs to improve his skill set, sharpen his skill set. Because if somebody can outshine you, my nigga, you're not shining that bright. You don't shine bright like a diamond. Then if a nigga could come on your show and shine brighter, or you insecure about that space, and you listen to other people around hating on the situation, when man is sitting there telling you it's you and him and it's golden, and you know it, but you won't let it be because you want to please everybody else around you. Them niggas begging you. Back when King Face was alive, God bless him, but he got mad at you because of the conditioner thing. Rest in peace to King Face. I didn't know him, but I don't think it's funny that he passed away. By no means. And he got mad at you. He liked you, was a huge fan, but when you denied him of being conditioner, he took it as disrespect when he joined the team. Because if you never did that, they would have been down there arguing with both of you. That's a fact. Face would have been out there trying to fight people for you. That's how much he liked you. But he turned on you because his feelings got hurt, and he was never going to admit that to you. He was never going to let you have that.
Else? I'm going to jump somewhere else. That thing with Ebok, with saying I smoke crack, I let it go. I could have stung him. I could have stung him. You know that because I sent you the email, Dupree.
Yeah, you did.
From their office. I could have stung him. I let it go. But I just want to bring up one person that was crazy. G Blacks. G Blacks pretended that he didn't like me and just because Flip didn't.
That's crazy, man.
Nigga, G Blacks, you a sucker. You a whole man. You a whole clown.
Flip will never respect him. He thinks privately Flip could never respect him. That kind of man. You could never do that to Flip. You could never do that to Flip.
You a clown, G Blacks. You're a clown.
You, nigga. He embarrasses this man in front of his wife. His wife can't respect that. Ain't no show. You get embarrassed, nigga, and you should stand up for yourself. You're a man. You act like you don't like Space Ghost and Shampoo because Flip don't like them.
That's crazy, nigga.
That's crazy. Space Ghost got a reason, and that's their personal business why him and Flip don't get along. Nobody else, theirs. So what the hell you jumping in for? Or are you being summoned to jump in? Is that what's happening, G Blacks? Are you being bullied into it? Believing that you're going to make a fortune or something out of this by doing 8-hour fucking shows? Is that what you believe in when you get to the 7 hour and 33-minute mark? You're thinking, come on, baby, just a little longer. We got this? Just one more hour, one more day?
I'm doing ass shampoo. It's popping. Flip coming and said, we got to end it now.
Immediately. Mad nights he did that. Now I got somebody coming in. That's violation and disrespectful, man. That's very disrespectful, and it speaks and reeks of the sabotage nature he was speaking that he was doing. Then
you let some bitch come down there and steal my glass. You didn't let her. That wasn't hers.
She took the glasses.
Bitch, you gonna take my motherfucking glasses?
But before they took them, they went on a tour. How did they end up as the picture, the poster? I always ask you, how did that, your glasses, there's a famous picture out there, right? Locally famous, by at least, picture out there of Queenzflip with a circle, like a do not enter sign. And I would ask the audience, what glasses does he have on in that picture?
Mine.
They look familiar. It's a character. I'm like, your glasses are famous when they off your face. They went on a tour. They didn't just get stolen and taken to Brooklyn. Them shits went on a tour. I told you, we need to do a cartoon. I told you, we need to do a cartoon based on your Gucci glasses and their experience of being away from you, being scared inside of Georgie's room with the pole going down the building. You know, in them project buildings, the bedroom got the pipe, the water pipe is open, and it's right there going down to the next apartment below you. Your glasses were shook.
You fucking crazy. When Space Ghost send me the thing with the don't let this man, with the skits and Flip out on my glasses. I'm a joke. Them shits cost me almost $1,000. They were leather.
Leather joints went on a tour, my nigga. Imagine that. Imagine dating.
And this bitch gonna take my shit.
Yo, she took them. We try to do that. Yo, get Netflix to get Dave Chappelle to narrate your glasses going from Flip Studio to Georgie's dark apartment. That'd be like that.
And the tears start, and the glasses start tearing up.
You start crying, shaking when people come in different. You imagine how many nightclubs your glasses. If we could do a Westworld and go into the mind of your glasses, think of the tour they went on. What your glasses saw that night. How many nightclubs and different things they saw? Man. That would be crazy, yo. We could like Dave Chappelle to narrate it.
And then you know what? When I finally got in touch with her, she said, "Oh yeah, I got them." I said, "Can you meet me to bring me the glasses that you stole?"
Oh, she made you come down to the slums.
You gotta come to Brooklyn.
No, not Brooklyn, Shampoo. Not Brooklyn. No. This is his own territory. Red Hook, my nigga, is like Texas and Brooklyn. That is his own territory, nigga. I got cousins from there that's like third cousins of mine from my mother. Them niggas, yo, these niggas save ice cubes. They like make you put your ice cubes back in the cup. I went to one barbecue out there.
I had two knives on me.
Yo, that place is crazy.
She said, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm over here." She said, "No, I'm over here." So I had to back up and all of this shit. And I'm being nice. My father always told me, and y'all got to listen to this piece of advice. My father always told me that if somebody owes you something, don't become argumentative, because then you'll never get it. Be very nice, be very polite when they owe you something, because then when you get it, then you could say all of that shit. Can you imagine if I was cursing her out about my glasses?
Oh, you'd have never
picked up the phone.
One of her kids would have won to prom or something like that. Like, it would have been crazy. Like, it's crazy. That's your glasses went on the tour. It's very and when you got them back, please educate your audience on.
It cost me $75 to tune them up.
They were wobbly. You put them on your face, and they didn't.
You crooked on my face.
Yo, and I told you Georgie's face isn't wide enough to do that to your glasses, didn't I?
Yep, you did.
So I told you that's evidence. Come on, man. I told you I went to the police academy.
They was taking it off with one hand. You're supposed to take glasses off with two hands. You're not supposed to go like this.
They pop them off.
You're supposed to go like this. I tell my son like that. He go like this. Everybody does that. Pop, pop. But not to them Gucci frames.
No, leather Gucci frames.
You gotta take them shits off with two hands.
I was meaning to ask you. I ain't asked in a while, man. My apologies. How they doing? How are your Gucci glasses doing?
Good. They're in the case.
Yeah, right now.
They're in the case.
They good.
Yeah.
I know it took some time, a little therapy, a little Gucci therapy.
You think I would go to somebody's house and leave with something that I didn't bring? That's
never.
That's theft.
Never. That's theft. That is theft. You stole. And why would you know? This is what I didn't like. I said, Flip, if we're being honest, we're not talking, forget all the disrespect and bullshit. Like I said, anybody could threaten all they want. Come to Maine if you want. I got plenty of trees and plenty of rope. Play around. You're going to stay around and hang around. Like, I will defend myself and my family at all costs. So all I'm talking about is not thuggery and violence, facts. Why would you, as the owner of the studio, not contact one of your people and let them know that you have their glasses and hold them for them and not wear them? Why would you go down to a record company and wear those frames in a picture? Y'all had no intention of giving Shampoo his glasses back. Y'all was thinking, this nigga got some money. He not going to be worried about these glasses. He's old. He going to think he just lost them. That's why you don't report it. That's why you don't tell nobody.
Nobody.
Didn't
I say I waited 4 days for somebody to call me and say
exactly? Come on, my nigga.
I waited 4 days. I said,
my nigga, I passed all my police department work. I passed all my police department paperwork. All of it. Only thing I failed was 30 seconds I missed on a run test that I got to do again. That's it. I know very well what they were doing with those glasses. I could see it. I told you immediately. Somebody else wore your shades because Georgie's head ain't big enough to wobble your head. Respectfully, your head is bigger than Georgie's. Yep. So she's not anything. Your glasses are going to be big on her, and they're going to slide down her nose like they kept doing on the show.
And why does she feel comfortable to do that? I didn't like that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to feel sorry for Georgie.
No, hell no. She
stole
did
my
it.
glasses.
She did it, and we tried to give her ass a song. Miss, you know what I mean? I'm from singing on, and no response. Like, you somebody, how could a nigga in the projects that got strong arms from lifting green heavy doors not even have the class to respond? to somebody that worked with you. You could have just said, nah, like people like, what's this arrogance that poor niggas have?
Yeah, what is this
They got a pocket full of arrogance that you ain't earned that arrogance, my nigga. You didn't earn it. You didn't earn it. If you raising babies in a war zone, you didn't earn that arrogance. Don't show me your Jordans. Show me your.
If you live around a bunch of niggas that got on wife beaters in front of the store.
Oh gosh. No.
If you live around a bunch of niggas that got on white beaters in front of a candy store, you in the wrong area.
That just sounds crazy.
You're in the wrong area. And if they got do-rags that ain't tied, it's just laying on their head, nigga, you're in the wrong area.
That's the fake balling. That's called fake balling. If you are on IG with mad pictures of your sneakers, your high fashion, you wearing a Mary this and a Mary that, and you live in a poverty, like stricken community in some ghetto like Red Hook, then you're not balling, miss or sir, Mr. Mrs. You're not balling. You're selecting poverty for fashion.
Yeah.
You're selecting to raise your children and subject them to ghettos where niggas will shoot them for a JanSport and some Kyries over actually moving them somewhere nice where they can go to a better school. That
was a pure crime. If I called the police and I said that somebody stole my glasses out of the studio, they would have to file. That's a police report. Are you kidding me?
They'll
say, do you know anybody up there? Yes. Then they would have done an investigation.
Yeah.
Then people had the audacity to get mad at me because I'm speaking out on somebody that stole my glasses.
Right.
That shit don't work on me. That mental shit don't work on me.
No, it don't. It works on the G blacks and them who like to get slapped around.
G Black, that bullshit garbage smoke. Did I ever buy? I bought a bag from you. Did I ever buy another one?
You FaceTime me, and I can smell that bad shit through the phone. I remember that. That shit come with a scratch and sniff.
That G Black shit was some sucker shit.
Oh yeah, that was that '90s. The shit that what's them niggas? Lex Cooster Beers in the bins, flow my peoples in my men's. That's what them niggas used to smoke. Keep your head up and feel the hood. That's why they voice on feel the hood. Yeah. That's why you sound like that, smoking that trash, nigga.
Shave that beard. Shave that
oh
beard.
My God, look disgusting. Looks disgusting.
Thank you for laying this out.
Come on, man. It's nothing, man. Love is love. Respect to everybody, man.
We never lied. Now,
never lied once
on this
show.
Never
one lie. Don't have to lie. I think Queenzflip is the same thing you think. I see what he is. That's why I wouldn't write something for nobody. You ever see me say something for the nigga that make mixtapes and quit a state job?
Nope. You wrote a whole show.
Whole show and an album for his child.
You never called me about no. Then you said, he didn't do the PAM. But why did you say it?
The TMS situation sabotaged? I got to ask you this before I go.
Okay, go ahead.
Was the TMS situation sabotaged? Before I go.
I have to think it was. Because you admitted you sabotaged my show. So why wouldn't you sabotage that? And let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. This is for the audience. Forget about anybody personal. If somebody says, listen closely. If somebody says, why would I do that? They did it. That's to throw you off. Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
And the pitch goes, why would I do that?
Why would I do that? Why would I say TMS shouldn't do a song? Why would I do that?
I respect that.
Now, I can't believe that he said that I sabotaged Ask Shampoo.
Yeah, so you got to believe the same thing happened with TMS, and you invested money in that one. That's why you got the money back. It makes sense now. Why would he give you money back that he don't owe you? Because you said something on YouTube? Get out of here. See, I see you in court for $1,000, nigga, if it's that serious.
I gave you $1,000 to be to do a line. There's nobody up there that ever did that.
But he also that night. Hold on, Shampoo. I'm sorry, I got to cut you off right here. This is your show, but I got to say this. You didn't just pay him to go to the studio. You had a studio in a legendary mansion house where he also made money off of shooting a skit in said house or mansion.
Yeah. At the Sugar Hill Gang mansion. They have a studio in their home. I grew up with them. So he let me use the studio. And I paid Flip. And Flip came there. He tried to be late and all that stuff. I know what that is. So,
the nigga shit.
So when he got there, he did a skit at the place where I booked the studio. At the mansion. It was a mansion. 7 bedrooms or 7 bathrooms. That's where we did the TMS recording.
That's where TMS recorded his first record, ladies and gentlemen, in a mansion, legendary Sugar Hill. Legendary, you know who Sugar Hill is. You know how
to the hip, to the
legendary
hop,
that
to
shit
the
was.
hip, hip, the hop. You don't stop the rocket to the body. The Sugar Hill Gang.
Sugar Hill Gang, mansion studios, 7 bedrooms, big backyard, huge,
huge pool. They had 2 Cane Corso dogs.
Come on now. And he was in there.
And Flip, they let the dogs out, and Flip pretended to be scared and jumped in the pool.
Exactly.
Ask him.
He made it so that's making more money than what you just got paid. So Shampoo seems to be bringing nothing but opportunity, but somehow, why didn't Flip? I got to ask Flip this. I have a question for Flip. He don't have to answer it. He don't owe me shit either. Like I said, he owes that only thing he owes that beautiful creation he helped make with his wife. That luxury that they got. That is wealth he got with that family. So I can see it. It's intelligent. I like that. But Flip, why didn't you speak out when that Gargamel, when that, mighty forces of evil turn me into the figure known as what's his name? Ebook?
Ebok.
Oh, yeah, Soot Pop. Soot Pop. Why you didn't say nothing when Soot Pop openly said that about him? You said you never saw him do drugs. I respect that. But when he said he was bad for business, you was quiet.
Yeah, why was you quiet?
You was quiet. You didn't come out and say, yo, that's not right. He wasn't bad for business because that means he got that narrative from you. Flip, say it ain't so, Flip. Flip, say it ain't so.
Unbelievable. And I'm not
say
mad.
It ain't so, man.
I got too much to be mad. I'm responding from what was said. What up, Lansky? I was responding to what was said to me.
That's it. Look what happened to Lansky for being on your show. You and Lansky, they always like to bring this up. You and Lansky had a jousting match. It was a bad episode. It got a little testy, but y'all respected each other after it. Y'all got over that. Y'all got over that. Y'all handled it on the phone. Lansky told me that when we spoke on the phone, how he forgave you, how he see you as an uncle. That was nothing. The audience made it look that way. Yada, 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 yada. It was cool, Shan. I mean, we good. Yep. And then proceed to, they bring this up because they tried to, this is nothing against Lansky. Lansky is a man. When something happens to you, it doesn't mean your manhood is less than. Only niggas think you're man, because if someone attacks you on a show, like physically throwing you out of the chair for words, that then you should have to act the same or accordingly. Not everybody does the same thing in our communities. Everybody's not a fighter. Everybody don't have hands. Shit, most of the people in here don't got hands. Real hands. So that's what it is. So that don't make somebody pussy. But if Lansky would have did a Marlon Wayans at the end of goddamn Above the Rim, then what? Everybody would say Lansky's crazy, right? Lansky's crazy. Lansky's crazy. If you'd have pulled a Marlon Wayans at the end of Above the Rim with Tupac is sitting with the hoes, then it would have been a problem. Now Lansky's crazy. He's insane. We push people.
Ain't nothing crazy about Lansky. Lansky came down there loyally, dutifully, just like I did.
As a piece of fruit off the successful tree of Troy Terrain. And when it comes to broadcasting.
Yeah, and you think Star like that? No.
Hell no. He would never say it because he's too classy. You don't go and pick up, he left the show alone. You don't go pick up the whole cast, my niggas. You literally, it's like you picked up the whole cast. Like, not that y'all were down. I'm saying, like, literally, it was like, yo, let's get everybody. Let's get everybody. Star moved on. He decided as a professional who's been doing this longer than most people understand how to do this. That's why he's able to still do this. because Troy Terrain knows how to do this. Mm-hmm. So when he left it, he didn't leave it. Nobody was fussing and fighting, no beef, no tension. It was over. Something great was over.
Yep. And when we did Time to Heal, he broke me off. He broke me off.
Exactly.
Every episode, he would call me, he would do the math and do this and send me the money.
And always showed me respect. Always showed me respect. Star always showed me respect and spoke highly of me when he mentioned me to you. That's legendary.
All I'm saying is I like to be next to people that can enhance what I want to do. And that's to get to that man. But I've done 80-something episodes of Ass Shampoo.
Maybe 93.
How many?
Maybe 93.
Wow. Whoa. And all of that time, it was getting sabotaged. Can you imagine if it was being helped?
Yo, you got kicked by Dana. No disrespect to Dana. You know what I mean? Y'all still friends, and that's your girl. I know that, and Dana's a great person and successful. She's really making her way with this in this industry of YouTube. Congratulations and round of applause for fucking Dana. But Dana, you know what I mean, kicked you once, and that was allowed. It's your job to forgive her, but as the owner of the platform, like you inviting violence. When are we going to get out of this violent nigger act and thinking that? Come on, you got white kids cutting open Jordan showing you the fabric that is made out of, and niggas gotta fight each other. I saw a girl, I don't know whose channel it's from or podcast. I saw some poor girl at some studio outside a building get her head slammed into something. I don't know if Flip posted it, I know people post stuff from other people's pages.
I didn't see that.
But I saw somebody get their head, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, we have black content is all about hurting black people. All our content is about hurting each other, sabotaging each other, breaking each other down.
We laugh.
Jesus Christ. You're supposed to be a comedian or a jokester and can't take jokes. If you don't like what I say, you have a right to harm me. You're wrong. Try to take what I said to you in court if it's not an intent to harm something you can make financially or impeding on your livelihood. Like, you can't sue me for calling you a word or disagreeing with you or saying your music is trash. You don't have a right to then assault me. That's not written into the fabric of any law, my man. Educate your fucking self. You will lose your life playing that game.
Said you want to do a show with Dana. I said, respectfully, no. Because it's not about Dana. I don't want to be overexposed. Then he ran the guilt trip on me. Yo, this is opportunity. You know, that whole rant.
I remember Dana went on.
I'm still hearing that same rant.
It's the same rant. You remember Dana said somebody licked her face? I remember Dana. Y'all love Dana.
Listen, oh God.
Dana funny. Dana be real. Dana's going to tell you the truth.
But then she said, then we did the show. Now I'm doing another show. Like, what?
Like 6 shows. My nigga,
I'm not supposed to ask for nothing? Are you kidding me?
Your life up there was like the ups and downs of carousel.
I used to wake up in the morning going, oh my God. I used to wake up in the morning and say, oh man, I got to carry this shit on my back.
Shampoo makes the callers go round.
I wasn't even on the callers. And niggas saying, where's Shampoo? That wasn't my show.
No. Got a phone call from Queenzflip today.
That was J.O.'s show with the mask and
that was crazy. That was crazy. A 40-year-old man. I don't know. He's entertaining. I guess you got to try things, right? You can fail. There's nothing wrong with trying things. Nothing wrong with trying something. I mean, he was trying to see if he could do a good show. It didn't work. I didn't like it, but you know.
Thanks, man. Yo, Dupree, thanks for ironing this out and laying this out because I had to respond to that, man. I can't. When somebody said they sabotaged my show, that shit shocked me, man. It was crazy. That's wild. All right, brother.
No doubt, man.
All right, love you.
I love you too.
All right, peace. Call in 55127. This is not personal shots. We're not doing that. Hello, you're on the air.
Yo, Sammy, what's up, homeboy?
What up? Who's this?
This is Air Maxwell coming from out of North Philly.
My nigga. I want to apologize for the last show I did. That shit was crazy. Losing sound and all that. But it happens. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, what's up?
Hey, man, I've been following you since King of All Blacks and all of that shit.
Nice.
And
nice.
I just want to say, I know you an older cat.
Old as hell.
But sometimes, I know you older, but sometimes you got to listen to other people sometimes when they trying to give you a little bit of advice.
Hang on. Who didn't I listen to? Who didn't I listen to? Go.
No, just hear me out real quick. Just hear me out for a second. Because I'm not really too young myself. I'm 50 years old. So I just want to give you a little word that I saw watching your career. When you got to Flip's channel, the hate was there immediately. People used to leave comments in the lives, but sometimes you would ignore it and say, no, Flip, my man, he fuck with me. I love Flip.
What they used to say,
and I would be,
what do you give me an example of something that you know?
In the comments, they would say, yo, Shampoo is too talented for this shit. Flip is gonna start hating. And and these comments, I saw every show. I saw all your shows up there.
I didn't see the comments because I'm doing the show. I wasn't into that, looking at comments, because I didn't know that type of thing, but you're enlightening me.
Yo, so, okay, well, in the comments, it was plenty people would give you these warnings how Flip really was. And we saw the hate from the beginning. And I don't know if you even remember this. When you first got to this show, him and some niggas was even talking about jumping you at one point.
Oh, God.
I don't even know if you remember that shit.
Oof. Yeah, I remembered when they started coming in and trying to, attack me. I remember that. I do remember
and
that.
I saw the episode when he hit you with the food. I saw the episode when Dana kicked you. I saw every single episode. I saw when he had them motherfuckers jump you to the point you got a headache and had to get the fuck out of there. I saw all of that.
My head used to be banging coming out of there because they were so nervous that it was just screaming.
Yeah, I saw
like
that.
This,
I couldn't.
Like this.
I saw that shit.
Show. It was just screaming.
I couldn't even watch this shit because I was like, damn, these niggas don't want to let Shammy do his thing. They just want to scream and yell at him. I was like, yo, this is fucked up. And Flip is letting this happen. And I saw shows where Flip might not have been in the studio and you doing your show. And you be on a roll. You be on fire. Niggas is dying. Flip always felt the need to call in, say some dumb shit, argue with you, and bring the show down. He did that shit a bunch of times.
I'm coming down there. You got to end the show and end it. Why would you want to end it? How am I going to meet the quota? Think about that.
Yeah, I did think about it. Yo, he was hating on you from the beginning, man. We saw it.
I did.
We saw it, man.
But see, that's my character. See, that looks good for me. I didn't see it.
It's crazy because
it looks good for me.
And you used to be like, yo, Flip, I love you, yo, Flip. And notice, he never would say that shit to you because Flip don't love nobody. He love his family, I ain't saying that, but outside of that, he don't fuck with nobody. He there to use you for what he think he could use you for. And if you ain't funny or you ain't controversial, he get rid of you. But you was too much for him. You took a lot of attention away from Flip being the man.
I'm going to keep it real with you. Last night, when the episode that he put out, that these shout out to the audience that send me the timestamps. He was actually thinking that I would reach out to him and do that shit again.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man.
Are you kidding? I'm supposed to call back or reach out to somebody that just said that they sabotaged my show.
Damn.
Wow. You can't make this shit up. Yo, I killed your mother, but can we go out to lunch? It's crazy.
Yo, man. I'm gonna stay on this folks floor because these motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Do your thing, man.
Thank you. Hate to cut you off in mid-sentence, but I had to get some calls in. 551-275-5546. I does this. Giving people me opportunity. I don't need no fucking opportunity. I need money.
Yo.
That's from them. That's for those people that, and I listen, I get it. I know the con. Nigga, I know every con in the book. I know every con in a book. You know how they say you can't return a phone after a certain amount of days? A cell phone?
Mm-hmm.
I had a cell phone for 8 months. And I told them because I wanted a new phone because I bought the other one too late in the, you know what I'm talking about? I said, God damn it, I should have bought the new one. I told them, they said no. I waited another week and called back Apple and said that every time I press the number 7, it electrocutes my finger. I can't make that. I swear to my mother. I said that. And they returned it. Every time I touch the number 7, I could feel electricity.
Listen, it sounds like we're giving you your flowers today, and I wanted to join in on that. That was Dupreme was in the middle of a sermon. I was enjoying that moment, and the next dude carried on. I just want to say, watching you for all this time, you have been amazing, and just your proximity to certain people have launched careers, and people are special people. Like King Face had everything to do with you. When you told him that you're good, you're talented, but you just have to extend yourself beyond just trying to be somebody's sidekick. He went out there and started doing the bail thing. He went out there and started doing the MAGA stuff. He started picking up on being more than just a sidekick, because he was asking to be yours.
We were talking about it in the car. Me and King Face was in my car. And I was talking because I didn't like the conditioner thing. He kept pushing it to me. And I was actually trying to get upset. I was kind of getting upset. I ain't gonna lie. Just because people died, you could still talk about things that really happened. You understand?
Yeah.
And I was trying to make him say, yo, that MAGA shit and that, run with that shit. Because there's a very small market for that. You could make money with it.
Yeah, and he did it.
He did it well.
And he did it.
He did it well.
He did it. I saw a clip that just recently popped up of his, and it was like, yo, dude was doing, and that was an inspiration strictly, directly through you, because he didn't think he could do it on his own. And then you gave him that sort of confidence to jump out there and do it. That shit is just dope. Like, you've been this way, and I just wanted to also chime in and give you your flowers.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
New York in the house. Thank you. G Blacks, man. That shit fucking irked me. When he said, I don't like family. I don't like shit. Why don't you like me? G Blacks? Are you serious?
Hey, Shammy, why these niggas hating on you, man? First it was what's that fat E-Bot? Now it's Queenzflip. Man, what's going on, man?
Yo, he said it out of his mouth. I sabotaged Ask Shampoo. He sabotaged you. Yeah, I don't think he sabotaged you. I think crazy. Whoa.
And what is that even supposed to mean, though? Like, give me the definition of what that's supposed to mean.
I used to come home and tell my wife that. I said, yo, he be bringing niggas from Queens. Queens.
No, what does he mean? They said he sabotaged the show. What does he mean by that?
He's saying that he took the co-host, like the women co-host, or anybody that was, when the show got rolling, he would argue with them so they wouldn't come. He told them they couldn't come back to do Ask Shampoo.
So he didn't like the co-host. He didn't like the people that he was originally working with He didn't like the fact that they was liking working with you. He didn't like that.
That's what he's saying. Now, if that was me, right? If I owned the platform and I got some old nigga that's gonna drive from upstate and he doing good in the on the platform, taking some.
I noticed, and not to cut you off, but I watched when you first I know about you because of Queenzflip. When you first came up there, I watched you and I fucking loved your energy.
Yeah, and I was trying to create. Listen, this is my thought. I told that my man Kev that nigga would kill somebody. I brought him with me.
Yeah.
While I'm going down, I'm telling him. I'm saying, yo, look at this shit, man. Look at this motherfucker down in Midtown. I know he know them Jews. I know he know these people. Then when I got down there, it's showtime, baby. I had the mink on. Rolex.
Yeah, you had the bank on, and you had the beast. You was doing the beast thing.
The government, I can't talk about that. The government shut me down. But
okay.
But
yeah, I remember you having them supplements and shit.
Yeah. Now, that's another thing. Not blaming nobody. How could the government of the United States know about some black dude selling some dick pills, all natural? Listen, how did they find out?
I don't know. Oh, that's actually a good. That's a good.
Yo, they called me. They said this is the government of the United States. I thought it was a prank.
Oh, it was for real. Wait, so they really shut you down from selling them pills?
Yes. I'm not lying, my nigga.
Damn.
I had to take that shit off. There was 3 of us, a fireman and another. We had to take it off the website. We had to shut it, and we had to prove it to the government. You can go to the gas station and see 10 and 15 different products up there. Right? Am I right or wrong?
Right. You're right.
So how did they find out about me?
That's good.
Let's let that sit there for a second.
That's a good point. That's a good point, because originally, before you brought the beast pills up, did they have any contact with you? Like before you like showed that you was sponsoring the beast pills when you went up to Queenzflip show?
Who what?
I said was the government. Did the
government? Hell no. That's why I was promoting it.
Oh.
Then I got a call. Then I got a call from the government. It was a lady officer, black lady, and I thought it was a process. Is this serious? She said, yes. My badge number is so and so. U.S. government. There's certain things in the pill that and you know what it was? It was Cialis. They said it was Cialis in the pill, so I had to take it off. And then they gave me 7 days to do this and 10 days. I was very cooperative because I was scared as hell.
Yeah. But I think Queenzflip is I think ever since when you took off with his platform and you started to take off by yourself, I think that's when he just started. I think that's when all this shit started. And I think part of the Dana situation too. When Dana kicked you, I feel like he was happy that happened. Like
that's not good. If that was but he should have said something to her.
He should have said something, but he didn't.
Because you're in my house. I look at the premise like you in my house. You understand? So when J.O. came in and wanted to fight the guy that he had to fight downstairs with,
he punched the guy like he sneak punched him while he was trying to break it up, and he got away with it.
I could not believe it. I can't believe that I was watching that.
I saw that shit was crazy.
I said, whoa.
It was the fact that he was actually trying to back the ball up from swinging, and then he came and just punched him.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It was crazy, man.
That was crazy. Yeah, he was bleeding. He was bleeding. That's entertainment.
You loved him so much that you called him up and said, "You better hope that man don't press charges."
I called him 8 times. Almost for 2 days. I said, you gotta do something. It's on tape. And I guess he buttered the dude up and all that stuff. And then I called him back. I said, woo, you dodged that one. Shit. Motherfucker, whoa.
I gave him some money.
I don't think that. I don't know. The guy just, I don't think he gave him.
Everybody say that's money. Everybody say, "Oh no, I ain't going to." If I give you some of this, you ain't going. You probably gave me some money. Wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, he said you can come back down to the show. Some of these niggas just happy to be sitting there. I told you later.
I think it's going to be a point in time where he's going to want you back to the callers. That's what I think. I think.
Duh.
I think it's going to be a point in time where he's going to want you back to come to. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't have mentioned your name at all.
Well, let me just say this. Never. This is not reaching out to do this and do that. No. Never. Hello?
What's up, baby? Queensbridge in the motherfucking house.
Give me 10,000 and I'll do an episode. Yo, what up?
Yo.
What up?
Shammy,
And it'll be classic. Think about it. Give me 10,000 and I'll do 2 episodes and I'll bet you they'll be classics. I don't know what you can do with them, but they'll be classics.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Nah, I was about to say, yo, on Friday, when you had the show on Friday,
that was the worst.
I saw that Lloyd Banks project came out. You ever listen to it?
Yeah, I did. I don't know if I liked it, but I don't know. I liked the last one. I don't know. I liked it. I like it. I like that joint with Jada Kiss. That shit mean.
Yeah, I like that joint too. But I feel like he could have chose a better selection of maybe a couple of beats.
I agree with you. I think that the
not that they're bad. It is just
they're too mediocre. They're mediocre
for him. For someone of stature, no doubt. Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. That's you nailed it. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
thank you, brother.
Also, no doubt.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say another thing about the project. That joint with Benny the Butcher, that might be my favorite record off of there.
Oh, I didn't finish hearing it. I'm looking for. I like it so far. I like it. I like him too. Right.
What you think about that Tony Yayo verse?
I didn't hear it. What number is that?
That one's don't. Shit.
I got to like number 4.
And I think that's number 10. Number 10.
Okay, I gotta finish listening to it. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. You might say something in there. Hello?
What up, Shammy? It's Cedro.
Cedro, what up?
Not much. Salute. Yo, do you in your town, do you guys got a Dollar General or no?
A what?
Dollar General.
Oh yeah. No.
Okay, well, because they have them like up in my county and stuff like that. And I'll just give you a heads up. Starting today, they're gonna stop selling certain items.
Okay.
They put them on 50% off.
Yeah.
No, I'm not being funny. My dad just bought a bunch of like laundry detergent everything 50% off. Like the cane pods, you got them for $10. I'm giving you a heads up.
I know, but every time I hear you say you're just gonna knock me out at the end.
No.
I love you, brother.
Yo, wait, I heard allegedly Flip still got something in his ceiling.
He got what? That means something. Oh, I got something in the ceiling. Shout out to Lansky. I seen him in there. You can call up, Lansky. Yo, Florida, what up?
Sham guard.
Yo, it's your nigga.
My nigga. Sham, when did he say that he sabotaged your show? Was it on live?
Yeah. I got the audio. I got the video. He said I sabotaged your show. I said, God damn.
Don't you remember when he threw that ranch on you? I don't know why you came back after that. That was the worst.
I know.
That was early into Ash Shampoo.
I want to cut him. As soon as he did, I want to jump and go. But that's I'm not doing time. I'm not doing jail time.
No, don't.
But then
do jail time.
I stayed all in perception that he was going to get a deal. Listen. all of these clowns that come up there and do the callers, whatever it is, You don't need to do none of that. All I wanted to do was shoot 5 episodes. You can keep doing that. Package them up and take them to the man.
Take it to the white man.
He'll sign it. Hell, I'm talking to a couple of them now. I'm not going to get into it. And I'm not going to never do that. I'm about this shit. But people...
The Paramount deal was real, though. It was real.
What happened?
Remember the deal with Paramount? He said you messed that up.
Yeah, and then yesterday he said that was a lie, that he never, that I'll be honest with y'all, he didn't mess up Paramount. I wanted to do this Jerry Springer. What? Jerry Springer?
Jerry Springer, hell no.
You gonna do Jerry Springer when we said we wanted you to do, do you think you could flip? And the Flip Arsenio show? Oh man. We wouldn't need nobody to touch those mics.
Just you and Flip. But
no,
even if
and you know what the
Flip
premise was?
mic,
Listen, you know what the premise was? You come in the studio, right? You gotta pay. You have to pay to come in the studio. You understand? Flip like that, you're gonna make money. So the contestants have to pay a couple of $100 to come to the studio and do the show. We don't interrupt. We just let them go. All that dead air, whatever happens, because you think you can flip. Then you get about 5 people. I remember Dupree produced it. You get 5 contestants, and we bid on who's the best at getting close to flip. It's just simple. It would have been a hit. I know it would have been.
Yeah, but nobody had no real talent like you. They couldn't talk.
That's why it would have been a hit.
An hour.
You don't understand? That was the whole premise, to show that they didn't have talent. See, you don't even know. It would have been funny. But anyway, that's all well and good. But now I'm starting to fear because I was involved. That's why I didn't want to do it. Because they were great shows, great premise. I don't see any other premise that was better than that now to this day.
No, it sounds like a good show. Everybody just wanted to yell on camera.
Yeah, everybody wanted to be and get cute and talk. Yo, what's that? Yo, hey, yo. They never cared about Flip and his platform.
Remember when G Money brought 2 guys to beat you up? That was crazy.
Who?
G Money brought those 2 guys to bark on you.
No, I don't remember that. Not G Money. G Money.
You don't remember that? It was an all-star show.
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember Tiny?
Oh, yes.
G Money brought them up because remember?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. If he did, I love G Money, but that doesn't work on me. I tell you this, to be honest with you. And I'm not bragging because I don't talk like this. I have to talk like this today because I just have to. The more you do that, the more the audience will be against you, not me.
That's true. I could see that.
Because I'm the audience. The people that's coming out, I'm going to kill Shammy. They're going to turn on you, not me.
It's true. It shows how good you are. It was 2 hours of them yelling at you, and you handled it great.
It's not how good I am. It's how good I can take ammunition and bullets and turn them right back to you.
Yep, that's exactly what that was.
It's not about me being that good. It's that I can take the shot and oh, that's all you got? Hey, listen, man. Thanks for coming by, brother. Thanks for coming by. They won't go, oh, keep Shabby. No, they won't go, keep them here. I had the ability to make people interesting and then clown them at the same time with a straight face.
Yeah, you are good at that.
I've been like that since I was 9. I used to say to my mother, look at this clown. And she's just talking to somebody that she knew. I was like, let's go. I used to pull her arm. Let's go. He's wasting our time, mommy. Wasting our. We got shit to do. She used to love that shit, but she didn't like it. I didn't want to talk to him no more. I said, yeah, exactly. I knew that. Anyway, thank you, brother. This is not a show about bashing. This is a response. I had to respond to that. That shit was crazy. I would have never responded if he said I sabotaged the show. God, oh no, I knew it. I was screaming.
Hello? Scammers' revenue source will dry up and.
You know what that was? Another audition. Ontario, what up?
Yo, Shammy, what up, man?
What's happening?
Yo, I got a question for you, bro.
Yes.
Yo, how many miles you gotta drive before you blow a tranny?
How many miles? How many? Exactly. That was the joke. Shampoo, Charleston, White. That's a sharp dude. I mean, he talks too crazy, man. Hello?
Shammy.
Shammy. Oh, Shammy. Hey, what up?
It's Kenny P.
Kenny P. Oh, here he come. Go ahead. What up, Kenny? I said something wrong.
Big brother, you went viral today.
Yeah, but I did that because you usually call and say, "Oh, it wasn't like that." I'm talking from the Queenzflip's mouth. I sabotaged your show by taking your co-host away.
I don't know about all that.
He said it. No, Kenny. No, Kenny. He said it. He said it.
I'm not disagreeing with you because I did not hear what you said. All I could do is speak on what I know, the talent that you have, and my interactions with what we did. I don't know the other things behind the scenes, so I'm not gonna speak on it. I listened to the whole Supreme chiming in, and the things that you were trying to get accomplished on the platform, and I just listened. I never knew all that was going on. Because, you would invite me down. You'd be like, this is what we going over.
Yeah, and we prepared for the show.
Yeah.
We used to prepare for like 15 minutes. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I do. And all that other, I was wondering, I heard like pieces of it. But then I'm like, oh, man, I didn't know all this other things was going on. So, I just have to be in the audience for that. I can only speak on the value that
I understand. You're a good dude, man, and I understand.
I could only speak on the value that you brought to something because you're a phenomenon, and that's not just stroking your ego. You got that thing that needs to be put out there. So I didn't understand how it didn't work, but I don't want to go past my place. That's why I'm listening.
I appreciate that. Kenny, I always appreciate you, and I apologize. I get sick of that the way I talked to you that day. That wasn't me. That was some frustration. It come from other places too. You know what I'm saying? Frustration. I was frustrated about something too that day. So anyway, I'm apologize to you again because you always was a gentleman. You're a gentleman, and you always brought something down there when you came down there. You used to always come down there bearing gifts.
Listen. I never come to nobody's place empty-handed. That's how I was brought up. But
you can say that.
Neither here there. You don't need to keep apologizing. I just want to know if this thing is fixable, where all parties could, go their way amicably without this still bubbling up into something.
No. Let me tell you something. No, listen. Flip is I don't know if I can say a good dude. He sabotaged my show. I don't. That's weird, man. I don't know if I can get over that shit. I love him with his kids. I love him as a father. That's what I really love him about. But I don't know about his character anymore. I don't know. It's a flaw there. It's a flaw. And he said
so would you say that a discussion could be had? You already said that you're not stepping backward.
No.
Could there be a discussion?
Yeah, behind the scenes. I don't want it to be broadcast. I'm not calling anybody. I don't reach out to people. I don't do that. I'm too old for that. But
Yeah, okay.
especially after these things that was said, like, you know what I'm saying? You think he would call me and be like, yo, I did do that, man. Damn, I was fucked up. I got
You
a
never
call.
know.
I got a
Why,
call. I would never.
Champ? I never said that, Shampoo, but you know better than me. You don't see more sunrises and sunsets than me than anything's possible.
Yeah,
But
absolutely. I agree with you with that. But I'm just,
yeah, but
you know
I
what
was
really
the
irks me?
reason.
You know what really
Yeah,
irks me?
what?
Is when people say they don't like me because Flip don't like me. Like, they don't say that, but they act. G Blacks was, yo, that nigga was cool as hell with me. Ebach was, yo, there was nobody cooler with me than Ebach. Ebach used to say, yo, can you do more? Can you do more? Can you come on to callers? Can you do this show and that? He used to tell me, he used to ask me. And then get on and say I was bad for business. He's talking from like he's imitating Flip, like he's not being his own man. I respect Flip in the sense that he'll say it. He said I sabotage the show. But Ebach will take the vibe from that. He knows that he used to be looking up and down the street for me to be there at 7. He knew I was never going to be late. But yet and still, he was looking up the block, back and forth, like he was looking at a tennis match. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, everything.
Where's his car? Where's his car? Where's his car? I'm here, Ebach. Jamie to the rescue.
But you know, the
Why would you
reason
be
I think
downstairs? Why would you be downstairs looking for a nigga that's bad for business? Answer that question, Kenny. Answer that question.
because you weren't bad for business,
Exactly.
you were actually good for business.
Exactly. Now go on, Kenny. Go on what you were saying. That was truthful.
The thing, I throw my sensibility in it. I don't want it to get too far gone because I know Dupreme is a good brother to you. I don't know him, but the context of how he was speaking earlier, you can see how it could bubble something up. You understand?
Oh, Kenny,
Instead of
Kenny, I love you, man. I love Kenny. People feel a certain way. God damn. The fuck? Bubble up where? I'll get a nigga locked up. Shit, ain't sued. Hello?
What up, Champion? It's CJ.
What up? Bubble up
How you
where? Bubble up. Motherfuckers was coming down to kill me over something I said off air about Nipsey Hussle.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. Shammy, the thing is, I appreciate all the things that you do. And everybody at that podcast, they basically didn't really know what they had when they had you. You were the spark, and you were using Queenzflip's platform as the gasoline. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it was. It was a formula.
It was. And they didn't see that. Queenzflip, he got big off of viral videos. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's funny. It's good.
Absolutely, it's cool.
He got a bunch of subscribers.
I can't do it. I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like me trying to rap. I mean, every nigga that was coming up there to try to compete with me, there's no competition.
No competition. None at all. None at all.
And I don't say that braggadocious. I can't compete. I can't compete with J.O. rapping. I can't.
No,
so I wouldn't even try.
I get you. But there were two people that particularly had a little bit of a spark, not the same as you, but they had potential other than Space and other than G Money. Chris Kidd, hear me out. Chris Kidd, he had a little bit of a spark.
Yes, he did.
And Prezi, you know?
Yeah.
They have like a personality trait that makes people gravitate towards them, you know?
Yeah, but you can't with presence, you can't let him, you have to know how to dominate him. Like, because
Yeah.
he'll start jumping up, and that's fine. See, this is not, people don't understand. This is, I take this shit serious. I don't take it lightly.
Yeah.
I had a briefcase when I came to Flip.
Professional.
I had a briefcase with pens. I used to give people pens. They say, yo, you got a pen? Yeah, here. And I used to say, before we do the show, I didn't script it, but I said, we can't talk over. That was my number one thing. You can't talk over each other. I learned that from Star and Howard Stern, and the list goes on and on. Great broadcasters. Me and Star had our differences. Are you kidding me? We could be on the phone, going head to head. But the respect was there, because I used to stand out in front of the studio and wait for him to come. I never forgot that. You understand? That doesn't make me a punk. That doesn't make me nothing.
It's respect.
Yeah. Yo, nigga, I'm the realest nigga you ever gonna meet. I want them to say that. I'm not no phony. Yeah, I hold shit in. When niggas say, yo, you should leave that shit. You know how many people said that shit when I was down there? They used to kill, yo, man, I said that shit. Yo, you too good to be down. Them niggas trying to get you, Shammy. Yo, now they trying to threaten you. I used to call the police, New York police, right? And they used to ride through the block. They couldn't take no report because there was nothing, nobody did nothing. But they used to ride through the block. Then I went in the studio at certain times. I never told nobody that. Because there was people physically telling me they want to do something to me.
That's crazy.
Over the microphone, over this. That's crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Love you, Shammy, man.
Niggas. Love you, brother.
All right.
But it was all in the effort to get to the white man. And hopefully I'm there. And you'll see the difference. Now you got Gilly the Kid. Now you got certain people saying, oh, you got to get to the white man. You notice that? Do y'all notice that? You notice Gilly the Kid and some of these people saying you can't get no money with niggas. Do you see they wasn't saying that before?
Everybody knows you're always ahead of the curve, Shammy.
That's what you got to be. That's what I try to be.
Pause. Ahead of the curve is crazy. But
yeah,
listen,
that shit was crazy.
The gloves that Ebach wore when he was acting as a doorman, were they the ones that stopped at your knuckle and let the fingers out?
The old the gasoline joints. But anyway, that's enough. I just responded, and I'm going to end this by saying I love Queenzflip. Still, after that's kind of weird, but I do. Sabotage your show by taking your co-host away. Like that was going to do anything. I'm still here. You can take the co-host away, and that's not going to hurt me. It's not going to hurt me. Then to try to bring them back, that's the wrong move. That's old man advice. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because they're going to try to run the show. They're going to try. I'm telling you. I knew how to table. Hang on. Because what I had to say, in my mind, no disrespect, was more important what they had to say. So I didn't want to talk over nobody and this and that. Me and Lansky, I got mad at Lansky that day for talking over me. That's why we had that little thing, but we got over. I love Lansky. Hell, I love everybody. Niggas I don't know was coming up there trying to knock me off. That'll never happen. They'll disappear before I do. Because you have to sustain greatness. Listen up. You have to sustain greatness. You have to keep it up. Hell, I did 90-something shows. It was effortless. It was effortless. Man, Lasky talking shit and this and that. But why get mad at the people? That's somebody else to try to figure out. I would love that shit if I had a platform, nigga. Are you crazy? Shit, nigga coming up there talking crazy, having fun, and I ain't got to give them nothing? What? How could you be bad for business when the guy comes on time and doesn't get anything for it? How could that be bad for business? I'm making over $400 off of YouTube in this basement. So nobody can tell me that more than $600 came in from Ask Shampoo or anything I was on. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, you have a great Sunday. This ain't hate. This is a response. And yes, I'm hurt that somebody that I loved and loved working with, even after he smacked me in the face with food and says, I sabotage your show. Fuck you. And I'm the bad guy. I invested $1,000 in Flip. Took him to the mansion. Ask him. Did a skit at the mansion. These is people I grew up with since I was little. We all grew up together. Me, Leland, Joey, Rondo, his mother, my father, and his father, the sugar, Leland's father was best friends. So we all grew up together. So Leland said, you could use my studio in his house, in his mansion for the TMS song, Spring Roll. This shit was popping. Believe it or not, he doesn't like me to say this. Dupreme is a hell of a song producer. That's behind the scenes. TMS was down with it. We had him in the studio trying to practice and get him, you know what I'm saying, to do like, to get it popping like the beat. And it was coming together. Needed Flip for the hook. Here go $1,000. Now, one of them niggas down there that ever, G Black, whoever it is, ain't never gave Flip no $1,000 to do nothing. I ain't no psychic. I'm just saying it. Now the $1,000, now it's bad that I want to give him that. Everything is bad that I do? How? He came down there, did the hook. I didn't, we didn't like it. So we said, can you come back down? I ain't coming back down. This is Flip. I'm on this platform. Wow. I ain't coming back down there. He's angry at me. Man, I don't get that shit. Anyway, I love y'all. I'm the audience. All right? No Lacoste today. I just woke up and go back to sleep. Thank you for the people that send me these things and these clips and the timestamp. Thank God for a timestamp because I can't listen to everybody, all that other shit. I'll be asleep. But thank y'all. I love you guys. And remember, a big shot ain't nothing but a little shot that kept shooting. I don't need nobody for nothing. Nothing. I got all the jewelry I want. I got all the cars I want. I got everything I ever wanted because of my parents. Not no Negroes in the street. Can you imagine if you had to depend on a nigga? You better put yourself in a position to never, ever have to depend on some nigga. I'm telling you, you better take what I'm telling you and run. I don't care who it is. You will get nowhere. Take care.